sanitizing my hands right now. Hi Samantha, how are you doing today?
Good.
Good. I'm Cassie. I'm a student physical therapist assistant. I'll be working with you today. So today we're going to be working on some balance, strengthening, and stretching exercises today. So before we get started, would it be okay if I work with you and I can place my hands on your upper and lower extremities? Would that be okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay with your mom and everything? Mom said that was okay? Yeah. All right, good. So I took a look at your chart beforehand. You are non-weight bearing on that left leg, and we're also a little bit of a fall risk. So we're just gonna make sure that we're guarding appropriately, and I'll be using this gait belt as some protection while we're doing that. I also saw, like with your mom too, that you are on Tylenol 3, and that medicine can make you feel dizzy or lightheaded sometimes. So I want you to make sure, if you're feeling that, I want you to tell me, and we can take our appropriate breaks if we need to, and modify our exercises from there, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, can I place this on you first? Good. All right. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna be doing, we're gonna go with this wall over here. We're gonna do a standing balance exercise with a little balloon toss. How does that sound?
Good.
Good. So while we're doing this, I'm gonna have your crutches here. Don't move just yet. Make sure her crutches were all sized appropriate for her. I also have this wheelchair here to follow, and the brakes are locked and leg rests are moved out of the way. So whenever you're ready, we'll get going over there. Good. Now we're gonna go over to this wall over here, okay?
Okay.
This patient safe, patient is safe. All right, let's move over here to the wall. How's everything feeling?
Great.
All right, leg rests are moved out of the way and brakes are locked. I'm just gonna grab one more thing. I want you to reach back for me for your wheelchair and sit down. I'm just gonna bring this over here so Mrs. Cook can hear us while we're doing this. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to stand up when we're ready, and we're gonna use this balloon, and we're just gonna do a little balloon toss like this, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do 2 sets of this in for 30 seconds, okay?
Awesome.
Whenever you're ready, I'll have you stand up.
So I can move this over?
Yes. And I'm right behind you. Good. So we are targeting Samantha's somatosensory system within like her proprioceptors, challenging her hip strategies so she can maintain her center of gravity over her base of support. If this exercise became too easy or not enough of a challenge for her, I would have her stand on her right leg with an AirX pad so she can have a little bit more of a challenge instead of balancing on an unstable surface. That's been 30 seconds. How are you feeling?
Great.
Do you want to sit down for a little bit of a break?
No,
or?
I can just finish it.
All right. And then if with that progression that became too much of a challenge for Samantha, what I would do then is take the AirX pad out from underneath her right leg just to give her more of a stable surface for her to balance on too. All right. That's been 30 seconds. How's everything feeling?
Great.
Good. So I'm actually going to bring your wheelchair over here. I want you to reach back for me and sit down. Brakes are locked and leg rests are moved out of the way. Just going to move this over here. And I'm just going to bring this over here. So we're going to walk back to our table in the gym and do our other exercises, okay? Whenever you're ready. Good. Just move your wheelchair out of the way. Now we're going to walk on over here. Good. How's everything feeling over?
Great.
Any pain or discomfort while we're doing anything?
Nope.
Nope. All right, good. All right, we're gonna come up to this chair over here. Good. I want you to reach back and sit down to the chair, lower yourself. Good. Just gonna move this stuff out of the way too. All right, so we are all set with our standing balance. Now we are going to do our strengthening exercise. So I want you to lay down on your back, and I want your left leg to be the one that's away from you, closer to me, okay? Good. Can you move a little bit closer to the table? Good. So we are going to do our strengthening exercise. We're going to do an MRE. I have a towel here just to provide with some crude touch, just so it's more tolerable for you, so it doesn't become too painful. I'm going to have one hand stabilizing here and one hand stabilizing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move your leg out like this for me, okay? And I'm going to count. We're going to count to 8.
Okay.
And then once we come out to 8 and your leg is out, and then I'm going to help you bring your leg back in, okay?
Sounds great.
All right. Whenever you are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Reason why we're doing this is for overload. So come on out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're placing overload, we're placing further demand on the muscles to tear down those muscle fibers, so that way the muscles can become stronger and to build hypertrophy with our manual resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 3. How's everything feeling?
Good.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. How's that feeling?
Great.
All right, that was 4. We have 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. So this exercise was easy for this patient. What I would do then is to further challenge that, to progress it. I would have her lay on her side just for her left leg. We would place a left ankle weight on that left thigh up here with a 2-pound weight, and I would have a TheraBand around it so she can hold on to it. What that weight's going to do is going to create an outside overload of external resistance to make that patient work harder, so that way they can build more hypertrophy with that. If that exercise became too challenging for her, I would have her do 2 sets of 10 with that. Then I would take the weight away from her and have her do some hip abduction just without the weight, because that would place less of a challenge for her muscles so she doesn't get too tired. All right, so we are going to do a stretch last for our last exercise today. So what I want you to do, I'm going to help you with your leg. I want you to lay onto your tummy, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do a prone hip flexor stretch. Have you see here? So I want you're going to lay down on your tummy. I want you to keep your elbow on your elbows, and I want you to come up like this. That's on those elbows. How's that feeling?
Good.
Good. So we're going to hold this for 30 seconds, and we're going to do that 3 times. So what we're challenging here with stretching is we want for it to go from elastic deformation, which is like a rubber band consistency, to a plastic deformation, which is going to be permanent changes in the length of the muscle for a low load, prolonged stretch. With Samantha's case, we also are doing more positional stretching, because any type of manual stretching can be a little bit too aggressive right now since we're in that first week of healing within her surgery. So we are just doing that on her elbows. You can rest. And whenever you're ready, we'll do another set of that for 30 seconds, okay?
Sounds good.
So if, let's say for this, the stretch is good, but she wants to feel a little bit more of a stretch. So what I would have Samantha do in that case is I would have her extend up on her arms like this. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But what that's doing is it's separating the origin and insertion a little bit further from each other from within the muscles of the hip flexors of the iliopsoas. So that way she's feeling more of a stretch in that muscle. How's everything feeling?
Great.
Good. Any pain or discomfort while you're doing that?
No.
All right, so I'll have you relax. If I were to regress this, if that stretch is a little bit too much for Samantha, what I would have her do, besides going up on her elbows or extending her arms, I would just have her lay down with her arms like this. What that's doing is it's helping to bring that origin and insertion a little bit closer together, just so she can get that stretch, but just in a different position too. So we're just going to do that stretch one more time We're just gonna come up on your elbows. How's everything feeling?
Awesome.
Good. Any pain or discomfort while we're doing that?
No.
No. So we're just gonna hold this for 30 more seconds. Stretch feels good. And what this is also great for with positional stretching, it also helps with this position. It helps with also preventing any hip flexion contractures, and that prone positioning is really ideal for that with positional stretching. So we will definitely add this to your home exercise program for you to do this on your own, okay?
All right.
All right, we are all set here. I'll just have you lay down on your back now. All right, careful here. I'm just gonna take this gate belt off of you and get you a pillow. Let's lift up here. I'm just gonna grab you a pillow. All right, I have a pillow here. Lift up your head. And then I know your mom and dad are over there. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
And then we have a call light for her too. So if you need anything from the nurses or you need anything at all, just let one of us know, okay?
Oh, I will.
How did you think therapy went today?
It was great.
Good. Is there anything you would like to work on for our next visit?
No, whatever you'd like.
Okay, I definitely think we can work on some balance exercises, and we can also work on some more ambulation with some gait training too, okay?
Yep.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Samantha. We'll see you tomorrow, Mr. and Mrs. Small. Take care.
Hi, Mom.